Welcome to the Community Difference-Wylie. Brought to you in part by Master Networks Wylie and powered by the Difference Media, LLC. Today's show is hosted by Tara Padilla with Texan Window Cleaning, co-hosted by Brittany Welch with Boards by B. Jenny Connolley with TC Roofing and Restoration and Solar, and Angela Tucker, Realtor with Coldwell Banker, Apex. The Community Difference-Wylie was created to serve as a platform for local leaders and business professionals to showcase their expertise, values, and commitment to their community. Overall, the podcast aims to create a stronger sense of community in North Texas by highlighting the often overlooked or unnoticed good work being done by local leaders, businesses, and professionals. So sit back and relax as our host, co-host, and their guests share inspirational stories, experiences, thoughts, and insights about being a professional, along with the opportunities for our businesses to serve our communities in very special ways. Because the Community Difference-Wylie starts now.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Community Difference-Wylie. I am Tara Padilla, owner of Texan Window Cleaning and your host of the Community Difference-Wylie, the second and fourth Thursday of the month. Today is going to be a wonderful show. We've got our amazing co-host here today. We are actually missing Angela, but she is speaking on a panel today, so congratulations to her. That being said, let's go ahead and get our show started and bring our amazing co-host on for the day. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning, good afternoon. How are you?
Doing well. How are y'all doing today?
Amazing. So good. Happy to be here.
Always happy to be here. Always happy to be on the show with you guys. We've got some girl power on here today, so I'm super excited. We do have a different topic every month. Our topic this month is leveraging social media to increase brand awareness. And we actually have an amazing guest on here that does that for a living. So I'm excited to talk about social media and all the things. Jenny, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and we can go ahead and get this show started today.
Well, good morning. I am Jenny Connolley and I own TC Roofing, Restorations, and Solar. And this is our season where we really dial in on our business and our strategies and really just zone in on our previous clients, how we can serve at a higher level. So we kind of have more of a downtime when we're in our cold, rainy season. But it has been great to just sort of reconnect with all the clients that we've touched base with last year so we can be primed and ready for when our hail season hits, which can be any day now here in Texas.
Absolutely. You never know in Texas. I love it. Well, Brittany, would you also tell us about yourself and your business?
Of course. So my name is Brittany Welch. I am the owner and founder of Boards by B, Charcuterie, and more. I own a couple businesses. That is what I'm super excited about, talking about cheese and cookies. So my business is great for corporate gifting. It's great for events. It's great for anyone who likes food. That's the fun part. Specialize in logo sugar cookies and charcuterie boards. If you don't know what charcuterie is, it's those fancy meat and cheese trays.
Fancy indeed, and I love them. I would get them every opportunity I could.
Daily.
Yes. Well, I love that something that you said previously in another show, and I think it was you like to talk all about the cheddar, and it's not just about the actual cheddar, right? Because you do something else too.
Yes. I'm a licensed financial educator. So I just tell people that I can help them with their cheddar, whether it's on your plate, it's in your wallet. I just want to educate you and teach you.
I love it. Well, I'm not sure who Facebook user is, unfortunately, but they said, "What's up, Wylie? Great show today that I'm looking forward to." And if you are watching live, feel free to drop some comments, or if you have any questions, drop those in the chat and we can answer them for you. That being said, let's go ahead and bring on our awesome guest today and let you guys introduce them as well. Hey, Jordan. Hey, Jodie. How are you ladies doing?
Good.
Good. So happy to have you guys on this morning. Jenny, why don't you go ahead and introduce your guest first, and then we'll go to Brittany.
Well, this is Miss Jodie Lamb, and she is amazing. Every time I see her, I get to know more and more about her. So I'm excited to have her on the show for us all to learn what it is that she does and how she helps the community.
Yes.
So does Jodie take it away, or?
Yeah, Jodie, go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about what you do.
Gladly. Thank you so much for the introduction and having me on the show here. I'm new to Texas, relatively new. I moved here to Wylie in 2021, and Jenny and I, we work out together at the Pure Bar studio around the corner. But I'm a structured settlement consultant, which to most people, they really don't know what that means because most people don't have an opportunity to work with us. But those that do are in the personal injury space, litigation, liability, investments, real estate, and sale of property and businesses. But I work with people to help identify tax favorable investment opportunities that only exist on unique cases where we can provide guaranteed tax-free growth and make a little bit of magic with money.
Nice. That sounds exciting.
Yeah.
So how would someone know that they need to come talk to you?
Well, we are often involved in cases when they are negotiating a personal injury settlement. So if you've been injured on the workplace or in a car accident, or you have a claim for an injury that someone else was responsible for, we get called in by the attorneys or the employers or an insurance company to help provide information for people to make educated decisions, and often what is the biggest financial decisions of their life. To be able to do so with guaranteed tax-free future payments that customize settlements, safeguard their settlements for years to come, and structure their future with financial peace of mind and confidence that they can proceed knowing that their future medical or their future financial needs will be met, and or diversify portfolios that they can't have access to in traditional retail investment space.
Wow. Try to say that 3 times. That is impressive. And I am excited to dig more into that in just a little bit. Brittany, would you please tell us about your guest today?
Awesome. Well, I'm super honored to have not only one of the people that I work with in business, but also one of my friends. Jordan Vaughn is here today, and I'm excited for her to introduce her brand new company. She's not new to the field, but new to stepping out on her own. So Jordan, take it away.
So I'm Jordan. I am the owner of the Creative Social House, which is a social media marketing agency. So anything from content creation to branding, branding photography. I have a photography business too. That's Jordan Vaughn Photography. And so I love lifestyle photography, just really capturing people's personalities and being behind the lens, whether that's for your social media or for pictures in your home. I just think there's so much value in social media and being able to get your business and your brand awareness out there. And so that is what I do now.
Awesome. Congratulations.
I love it. Yes, congratulations, because you literally, I mean, how many weeks has it been since you just jumped out on your own?
Well, Brittany has been trying to get me to do it for a while, but it took a lot of push. I mean, officially it's been like 2-3 weeks now. And well, yeah, so I left my former company. And so I've been doing this for a while. I just had been working for other people and I'm like, I can do this on my own. Why not? So here I am.
I will also say that Jordan is helping me with both my companies, also with my breathwork business and with my roofing business. So it's been a pleasure working with her. She's amazing.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And I have seen a lot of the pictures. You don't really talk about your photography business a lot, but I have seen a lot of the pictures that you have taken, and they are phenomenal. So you're very good at that in that field also. Jodie, someone said you are the ace in the structured settlement space. I love it. I love it.
That whole personal rebranding is strong. So yeah, we really worked into leveraging our social media and those important phrases to help differentiate ourselves in a very a loud environment where we need to stand out. So thank you for whoever said that.
I'm not sure why we're not able to see the names today, Lyndon. I don't know if you can look into that, but drop your name. Let us know who you are. And also, if you have any questions, please comment in the comment box and we'll try to answer those for you. I'm super excited to have you guys on the show today. Let's take a quick commercial break. And then when we get back, we'll talk a little bit about what's up in Wylie.
Awesome.
The Community Difference-Wylie is made possible by Jenny Connolley with TC Roofing, Restoration, and Solar. Trust TC to keep you leak-free. Jessica Cooper with Diesel Signs and Displays, the power of advertising. Renee Calder with Sunray Bookkeeping.
Juan Payon with JP Direct Health. Proactive protection, not a reactive solution. Marissa Page with Page Restoration. When the worst happens, let our family take care of yours. Allison Wilson with Community Wealth Advisors, Life Well Planned. Lynn Heverly, Realtor with Coldwell Banker Apex. Trust, knowledge, hard work, results. Janice Greenlee with Green Root Capital.
The North Texas Community Difference-Wylie. Together, we can make the difference.
And now back to the show.
Welcome back, you guys. Thanks so much for tuning again. And thank you so much for tuning in today to the Community Difference-Wylie. And thank you so much for our sponsors. All of the sponsors for this show are local business owners, small business owners in the Wylie community. So we appreciate each and every one of them. We would not be able to do this show without them. And every Thursday, we do a segment called What's Up Wylie, highlighting some of the small businesses and some of the events in the Metroplex. And so, Brittany, take it away and tell us what's going on this week.
Awesome. Yes. So tomorrow night, Friday, February 9th, Boards by B is partnering up with several local businesses, and we are putting on a Galentine's event. It's all you can eat charcuterie. You get a cute drink ticket for some fun cocktails. One of the members of our master networks will be there. Kelsey, who is a professional body piercer, the safest piercing in Collin County. She'll be there along with others. It'll be a great event. So let me know if you would like information on tickets. Herman Marshall is having a Super Bowl party this Sunday. I think they said doors open at noon. So if you're looking to get out and go watch it with a bunch of people, Herman Marshall is the place to be. Boards by B is also having a charcuterie cup building workshop on the 16th at Herman Marshall. So you can come and learn all the ins and outs to build your own charcuterie cups from the Gouda goddess herself, which is me. Caitlin.
I didn't get that.
Sorry,
Try again.
my watch is talking to me. Caitlin Fiesel and I, like I mentioned earlier, are licensed financial educators, and we're hosting a How Money Works class at Snap Fitness. It's one of the most amazing gyms in Wylie, and she's allowing us to host a workshop. That's going to be on February 22nd. Jenny is hosting 2 different breathwork classes at Snap Fitness as well. Snap Fitness supports local businesses. If you haven't been into Snap Fitness, go in there and see Deanna. The breathwork classes are going to be February 18th. And February 24th. So get with Jenny on information on that, or anybody on this podcast. We can point you in the right direction. Wylie Nutrition is another one of my favorite places to host events. If you haven't been in there, they have the healthiest fast food in town. So Janie and I decided to team up, and we're going to do a Bunko with B event. So anybody who likes Bunko, and y'all, it is not a game for old people. I thought it was. It is so much fun. But we're going to host a Bunko with B event in the first week of March. And then Master Networks always hosts a free lunch and learn for anybody in the area. It is always the second Wednesday of the month. We are not having one this Wednesday due to an illness, but we will have it the second Wednesday in March, and it's free. You come, we go to Napoli's, as everyone has corrected me. I grew up in East Plano, and we said Napoli's, but it is at Napoli's. If you know Wylie, you know Gino supports everybody. So come out, learn from the best, eat some great food. But those are the events happening in Wylie for the next couple weeks.
I love it. And if you haven't been to one of Brittany's events before, they sell out very quickly. So make sure you get registered for that. And then also Jenny's events. I have not been to one myself, but I've heard amazing things about her breathwork sessions. So definitely check those out as well. And I love that you brought up the monthly lunch and learns, because our Master Networks group, which meets every Thursday at Herman Marshall's, has decided to put on these free lunch and learns for everybody. And you don't have to be in Master Networks to join and to, get the value from those lunch and learns. So definitely reach out to one of us and attend those. Also, we're always looking for guests at Master Networks. Brittany is actually our amazing president for our chapter. And so we're always looking for anyone that wants to network and provide value. I know we're looking for some apparel people, essential oils, garage door, mechanics, foundation repair, concrete, anybody that you know in those spaces, send them our way. Tell them to come visit and just feel the energy that's in the Master Networks room.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Well, I think that is the Master Networks news and the What's Up Wiley news for the week. And so let's just jump right into the guest interviews. You guys okay with that?
Absolutely.
I love it. Well, let's get started on those guest interviews. And Brittany, I will let you start first. Cross interview, ask your guest and Jodie questions, and let's get the show started.
Yay.
Yes. I would like to know from both of you ladies, did you always see yourself in the career that you're in now? Did you always see yourself doing what you're doing now? We'll start with Jordan and then Jodie. I would love to hear your answer.
Well, no. I got a degree in education, literally spent thousands of dollars in student loans to go to college so that I could be a teacher. I taught first grade in a Title I school in Plano. And then I taught in Wylie, actually. I actually loved Wylie ISD, but taught third grade in Wylie. And sometimes things just change and your purpose changes. And so I became a wife and a mom and quickly realized that I was devoting all of my time and energy and into something that just didn't really bring me joy anymore. And I honestly felt like I needed to stay there because that's what I went to college for. That's what I got a degree in. That's what I always thought I was going to do. But it's not where I was fulfilled. And so I honestly have always had like an entrepreneur mindset. I just didn't really know what that looked like. I picked up the camera about a year and a half ago and really loved being behind the camera. And then I love being creative and getting to help other people. I know that sounds so cheesy, but I really find joy in helping others. And so getting to help other businesses get out there and be seen and help their business to grow brings me so much joy. And so why not just combine the two together, take a massive leap of faith, leave education, and go out on my own with a toddler and a baby on the way. So here we are.
I love that. I love that story because Brittany's story was similar, minus the babies, right?
Yeah.
She was
One
in
day.
education. She was in education also, and she made the leap. And I know that she's been, so that has helped her push you, right? Because she's seen it from both ends of the spectrum. But you did it not once, but twice because you were working for another company. So now you've taken the leap, not once, but twice. So I can't imagine.
Brittany was my first client back in March when I was still teaching. Like, she took a chance on me, and then I left education in May. She did. She makes me do everything, but it's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
We all need the friends who help push us to be better.
Amen.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What about you, Jodie? Have you always, how did you get into your field? Have you always wanted to do what you're doing?
I didn't know about my field specifically until I stumbled into it. But to the core of my education, kinda, yeah.
Okay.
My undergraduate was a finance degree with a concentration in insurance, which is kind of bizarre, very specialized, but exactly where I ended up. Right out of college, I went into financial planning, worked with Park Avenue Securities, Guardian Life, got some experience there, but quickly realized talking to people about their retirement age when I was just out of college really wasn't the highly credential, I didn't have that experience. So I got a little bit more experience working behind the scenes, looking, understanding the products, changed from the financial side to the insurance side. I actually started dealing with personal injury cases and dealing with negotiating claims as an adjuster. And that's when the stars aligned. The combination of both the financial opportunities to invest money with guaranteed tax-free future payments combined with the personal injury settlements to be able to truly enhance their lives after settlement, to give them peace of mind, to give them more than just a cash settlement. And if you look at the statistics, the lottery stories or the professional athletes, when we get money, the propensity is to spend money.
Right.
And it doesn't come with understanding on how to preserve it and to truly invest it to make sure that it's there for the future. But the unique piece of what I do is just tied specifically to a very finite window. And I feel like that window was opened up to me 18 years ago. And I had that awareness and I haven't left since. And I consider myself extremely blessed to still be in the same industry that I went to school for. But to have taken it to a level where I found my purpose and my mission.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. So you said 18 years?
Yeah, I've been doing this I've been in the structured settlement world for 18 years now. And in insurance for 25 years.
I love this. I love you ladies first of all, being mothers. I'm not a mother myself, and being an entrepreneur. Can you tell me a little bit of how you balance the two of those? I just can't even imagine having that other component of having children running around, and Jodie has twins. I just would love to know how you're able to really manage both of those.
Great question.
Well, I'm thankful that my kids are now about 7 months from being able to drive themselves, because I'm still very much the mom taxi. It is a challenge to the drop-offs, the early scheduled practices, the late games, all the activities. I think twice this week I had a sick kid I had to go pick up from school. That just falls on me. And it is more challenging because I'll travel to mediations across the country and I'm not always here. So having a network of friends and family to rely on has been key. That's one of the reasons I came to Texas, and my sister is here locally, and having her support has been instrumental as well.
It takes a village is really a true story. It's not just a metaphor.
Absolutely.
What about you, Jordan? What helps you with that? Because you are actually expecting another one very soon.
Yeah. Honestly, like, becoming a mom, I think, is what really pushed me out of my comfort zone to be more of an entrepreneur. Just because when you are in corporate America or, working for someone, you are answering to them, you're requesting off, you are having to worry about when your child is sick and asking for coverage, especially in the classroom, you're having to create sub plans and find a substitute. And with my first, I only had 6 weeks of maternity leave, and then I was back at work. And so that was really hard for me. And so my husband's a first responder, and so he works nights 4 days a week. And I'm kind of a single mom half of the week. Super grateful that he's doing what he loves to do. But at the same time, like, having your own business and having the freedom and flexibility to be in more control of your schedule, or not have the guilt if your child's sick, and getting to stay home versus like having to go pick them up from daycare or things like that, has been really great. But also too, just like it takes a village. It does take a village. We have more family that's not family than is. And I don't know how many times I've gone out with Brittany to lunch and Bo's just come with me. And so it's people that accept that with open arms. You either accept that I'm a working mom, or you're just really not the client for me. And I know that's kind of harsh, but like, this is the season of life I'm in. So you either like it or you don't.
Yeah, I completely understand that. Actually, I had a meeting with Brittany a few weeks ago, or a few months ago, and I had to bring my son with me too. So yeah, completely, it was fun. It was fun. I completely 100% understand that. It's, kind of just go with the flow sometimes.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, Lyndon said he has a great connection for you, Jodie. So hopefully you guys can connect after the show. And let's see. Oh, okay. He was talking about for some reason, StreamYard makes you give them permission to show your name on here. So if you're commenting and we can't see your name, we apologize. You have to give Facebook permission. We admire Jodie and her superwoman vibes.
Yes.
We got some fans on the podcast today.
Yeah, she's my producer. Yes.
That's the amazing producer that you spoke so highly of before the show started.
Brilliant Bean Media here in Dallas as well. She's been working with me in my own social media efforts. So we'll dig into that later. But yeah, she's one of my girls.
I'm excited to dig into that. Let's take another quick commercial and give our sponsors the chance to show us what they're about. And then when we get back, we'll dig more into the guest interview.
And now a word from a few of our amazing sponsors that make the Difference Radio, live stream, and podcast network possible.
JP Direct Health offers affordable health insurance solutions for individuals, families, and small businesses specializing in custom coverages to fit your needs and budget. JP Direct Health offers comprehensive benefits, including PPO health plans, accident and critical illness coverage, dental and vision, health matching accounts, along with telehealth at no cost per call. Call JP Direct Health today to learn more about how we can help you protect your health and your budget.
Do you want your home or office to sparkle? Then call Elite Diamond Cleaning today. From basic cleaning to deep cleaning, and using only the highest quality cleaning products and equipment, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Our team of experienced cleaners will work quickly and efficiently to clean every nook and cranny, taking care of all the details so you don't have to. With a variety of pricing options to fit any budget, you can be sure that you are getting the best possible price. Call Elite Diamond Cleaning today at 214-300-9876 to schedule a free estimate. Your home and office is a diamond. Let us get it out of the dust.
Frisco Fighters prepare to reach new heights at Comerica Center this spring. From competitive matchups to exciting theme nights, you won't want to miss a second of the action. Join us and experience high-scoring, hard-hitting indoor football that's fun for the whole family to enjoy. Visit FriscoFighters.com for game highlights, tickets, or to reserve your spot at the Tarmac Tailgate Party. Frisco Fighters, fly with us.
Are you looking to buy a home? The process can be daunting, but it doesn't have to be. With the help of a qualified loan officer like Paul Fisher, you can get the financing you need and get into your dream home. Paul Fisher, a direct local lender with Certainty Home Lending, has many years of experience helping people buy homes. He's knowledgeable, experienced, and he'll work with you to find the best loan for your needs. Contact Paul Fisher today to get started on your home buying journey. He'll help you every step of the way, so you can relax and focus on finding your dream home. Visit www.loansbyfisher.com or call 817-308-7361 to schedule a consultation with Paul. MLS number 2018111. Are you a business owner looking to grow your company? Get fast, easy financing up to $5 million with no minimum FICO score required. Apply in 60 seconds and get funded in 24 hours. Call Jim Thomas at 214-629-7223 to talk to a financing professional today. Your business's future is waiting. So don't delay. Call now and tell him that you saw him on The Difference.
And now back to the show.
Thank you again so much to our sponsors. Again, we could not do this show without y'all. Again, if you can't tune in on Facebook for whatever reason, we are live on 28 other channels, including Apple and Spotify. So you can listen to that as well. And the community show will be giving away free tickets to the Frisco Fighters. And that commercial looked awesome. It really made me want to take my kids to see those games. So we will be posting some more information about that. Just tune into the post from the Community Difference and we'll let you know some more information about that. Well, this has been exciting so far to get to know you two a little bit better. I know we have some more questions for y'all. Jenny or Brittany, do you guys want to hop on for the next question?
What you got, Gouda Goddess?
Sure. So I would like to know, are we diving into our topic of the month or still just about them?
Either or.
Perfect. Okay. So I would like to know what has been one of the highlights of your career so far. So Jodie, we'll start with you. I know it's hard to pick just one. I know, but how about one of your favorites?
How about turning $4.9 million into $86 million tax-free?
Wow.
Love the tax-free aspect.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing. You probably can't give us all the details on that, but I'm curious to know how you did that.
Absolutely. That's part of the unique tax code when a personal injury case is settled. If the settlement is including future payments, those future payments are tax-free. So blending both fixed and market-based investments, we can say no tax ever on interest, dividends, and capital gains. And should something happen to that injured party, they name a beneficiary and it continues to their beneficiaries tax-free as well. So it really is a special tool to be able to diversify an investment portfolio, complement what is already being done with a financial planner. We often work with the financial planners as well, but these cases that we work with so intimately at the time of negotiations and settlement carry long term. You know, we're not just, you know, the issue, the settlement terms and agreements and policies are done, and it's, you know, we wash our hands. These people have a lifetime of income, a lifetime of payments that we support, and we work with them through, you know, milestone ages through their lives. And so to be able to watch some children grow up and hit those ages and use their money to pay for their college, or to buy, you know, put money in to buy their home, or even just to have that peace of mind when their retirement, it's very rewarding.
Absolutely. I'm intrigued.
I think that's the biggest thing that people don't understand, is that you don't have to know it. That's why you go to a coach or an expert in it. You know, being a financial educator, it's the education piece. Like, I'm just like gnawing at more information from you. I love it. It's the excitement of being able to help somebody, right? And then help them tax-free. Like, that's huge. That's awesome. That's a huge accomplishment.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's just the tip of the iceberg, girl. There's more where that came from.
Talked about having that on your resume. That's incredible. Congratulations.
Jordan, talk to us about the millions of people you've helped in the social media world.
I definitely have not turned any money into millions. I'm sitting here like, I run social media accounts and take pictures. No, but I think for me, as far as like the marketing part, it's just being able to go off on my own, because that's scary. And I'm a super big person, like super big into stability, and I don't like change. So being able to do that was pretty exciting, but a little bit scary. As far as like my photography business, this is really cheesy, but like my whole goal when we leave a session is like, you may feel like it's chaotic, but when you get your images like delivered to you, like you can look at those and truly feel like your child wasn't screaming the whole time. Or I have clients that will like text me that they're like, Jordan, you made that so effortless and so easy. And I love that. And I think one of the biggest, most meaningful shoots that I've gotten to do in my career, we had a really good friend who delivered their baby at 39 weeks stillborn. And she asked me to come to the hospital and take pictures after, so that they could have those as a family. And I was pregnant at the time, and she didn't know, but I couldn't say no. And so just like knowing that someone trusted me enough to be a part of that super intimate moment with them and their family was really hard. But at the same time, like, those are pictures that they will cherish forever and have, just because they no longer have their baby here on earth anymore. And so for me, that's probably one of the biggest blessings that I've been able to do.
It's beautiful. I remember that day. I remember you calling and telling me that you were going to do that. And just to be able to be a part of their story and to give them that gift in their time of need. I mean, man, that's powerful. I mean, if you think about it, like, that's what business owners do. Like, we just give gifts to people, and they're disguised as so many different things. But I mean, I remember, I didn't know Jenny back in, but if you live in Wylie, you remember the hailstorm of 16, right? Like, but the gift that the roofers that came and helped all of us who had damage, I mean, that's huge. I mean, when you sit back and look at it, like, we get to provide these clients, we get to serve clients with gifts, and that's pretty awesome.
Absolutely.
I'm a firm believer that like we're given gifts and talents because we get to do things for other people. Like, not everybody's given a gift of building a grazing table, because mine would look like Lunchable, but like Brittany, I truly believe that we are given gifts and talents and knowledge, because like that is our way of being able to give back to other people.
It's beautiful.
Jordan, I'll share. I recently had I was gonna say, Jordan, as the gift that you give to as a photographer, you get to show people images of themselves that they don't get to see either. And I'll share recently, like, I had that revelation, like, just to be able to see myself through the lens of someone else gave me appreciation for something that I didn't see myself. So kudos to you and the work that you do. I've seen some of your pictures, and they're phenomenal. And you know, you have a gift, so keep sharing that.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm curious, Jordan, whenever you do, and we'll talk about this a little bit more in a second when we jump into our topic, but when you're doing the brand packages with people, do you include the like their headshots and their photography and all of that in those packages with them?
So one thing that I love about what I do is it's completely customizable to anybody. And so a lot of times it's like you go somewhere to McDonald's and you get your number one with your Diet Coke and your fries and your whatever. And so I love what I do because it's completely geared to what my clients want. And so if they want a whole new branding shoot, they can get a whole new branding shoot. If they want, for Jenny, we created an all brand new templates based off of Jenny's logo. We created custom color palettes and we did everything like to brand Jenny. And so that when people go to her page and they see Jenny's colors, they know that's TC Roofing. And so like when someone comes to me, it's like, what do you need? And then like, how can I help and what services can I offer? So whether it's just straight branding photography because they want to freshen up their photos, or it's like their social media needs a facelift.
Gotcha. I was curious about that. And then we started talking about the photography. And I mean, that's great because as you all know, in business, they're looking at our headshots or we're having to, you don't want to use your social media selfie that you use, you want it to look professional. You want people to know who you are and what you do. So I think that's great. I think that's a good kind of segue into our monthly topic. And our monthly topic this month is actually leveraging social media to increase brand awareness and customer engagement in a local setting. And we talked briefly backstage also. Jodie has, dove heavy into this. I think she's got her own podcast as well. So Jordan and Jodie, kind of tell us about how you use social media to get to where you are, how you use it for your clients, and what the benefits from it are.
Jodie, you can go.
Okay. I have a bigger challenge of not just local, but across the country. So I work coast to coast to help people and share a message that most people have no idea what I do, when they apply, who qualifies, and how they even begin to start those conversations. So I embarked on a effort on LinkedIn about 2 years ago. I was on vacation. It was Christmas. I was in Cabo reading a book. I think it's #networked. And I'm like, I can do this. I can do this. I can go on social media. And then so like, I have only had a Facebook account at that point, but I like to try new things and I'm always eager to learn. Went into LinkedIn and realized I am such a tiny little voice. And how do I differentiate my message from everybody out there? And oh, by the way, no one out there is talking about what I do either. So I had the challenge of being an innovator, one of the pioneers in our space to start talking about structured settlements and structured installment sales, and to be able to refine a message and to target people. That has been a challenge. Like you said earlier, Brittany, we rely on our experts. I am not a marketing person. I think I disclosed I'm a finance person. Like I am not the one that needs to be messing with Canva. I mean, I like it. I like that creative side of it, but it's not my talent. It's not where I'm efficient. So hiring someone like Jordan or my own producer, Brilliant Beam Media, has helped me with my own messaging to be able to refine that and to reach targeted efforts to get our message across, to be able to help injured parties, to help educate industries that have no idea that we make magic with money. The structured installment sales for sale of businesses and property is unheard of in M&A and real estate markets often. So it's been key to getting messages out for the unknown, as well as keeping face presence with clients who are not as accessible as they used to be. After COVID, everyone started working from home, and I don't get to go into the offices and see people face to face. So social media became that opportunity to market and to be able to build that relationship, because as we all know, we want to work with those we know, like, and trust. And to be able to establish that in a virtual space, it's a curated effort. It's not something that just happens instantly. And so you have to be consistent, and working with a team to be able to support that, and your messaging is key.
Absolutely. Jodie, someone said you are LinkedIn's structured settlements expert. So is LinkedIn your chosen platform?
It is. A lot of the people that I work with are attorneys, claims professionals, employers, attorneys, CPAs, financial advisors. So that's their networking space. That's where they typically go to share their information, as well as keep tabs on other people. So it helps me identify both people locally to market to reach out to form connections and relationships with, as well as, as they advance, as, prior connections advance in their career, keeping in contact with them.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, LinkedIn is one of the ones that I've scratched the surface of it, but I'm trying to figure out how do I expand my niche in LinkedIn, right? Because I'm in window cleaning. I mean, of course I'm always looking for attorneys and, all of the hot shots and the big shots, but that's one that I haven't jumped into as much as Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that. So
it's great to know you're getting value on that platform.
Yeah.
Well, we talk about the leveraging our social media and our rebranding. As of the first of the year, I've shifted again. We're constantly evolving. I don't pretend to understand the algorithms. I have a team that helps me do that. But to diversify in my presence, reaching out on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and the other social platforms, even the launching of a YouTube channel. This is all new to me, and but it is an attempt to reach more local people like yourself, to those in the Wylie community, those in the DFW area and beyond. Everyone has a unique radius of their ideal clientele. So I just have a little bit larger net. But I love working with the local people because I don't have to hop on a plane as often. But
amen. I love it. I love it. Well, Jordan, tell us a little bit about why social media and what made you want to get into this and why you feel like it's important and how it's helped you in your journey.
Yeah. So my whole thing is relatability and community, and what better place than social media to do that with. And so a really big pivotal moment in, I think my journey here was, when my husband and I were trying to have kids. We went through a loss. And so I'm really big on sharing things, but with boundaries. And some of y'all have heard this, but I used to have a blog because I love to write, and it's just how I used to channel my energy. And so I sat down one night and kind of just wrote about our experience, but my purpose in it wasn't for attention or anything like that. I just wanted to touch one person. Like, if I could just touch one person through our experience, I would be fine. And there was just like an outpour and influx of response of people that had gone through the exact same thing that didn't talk about it, or they didn't know that how common it was. And that's when I was really like, okay, wow, like this platform can be used for like such a greater good, but that can also transition over into business. And so again, like, people buy from people, they don't buy a product. I'm a firm believer in that. And so my purpose when I manage social media accounts is I want people to feel like they know the owners of the business. And how many different companies are there that do the same thing that you do, but how can I set you apart from those other people? And how can I really show your personality and your company to where people feel like they know you? And so that's my purpose behind what I do when I manage it, but also just coming from like a personal experience of social media can be fake, and you feel like you have to put on this like hat and be like a certain person, but like, we're human and we go through those things, and people want to be able to relate to that. And so, I mean, I used to do really stupid reels in my bathrobe and my towel on my head, but like, people love that. And I'm not telling you to like go do that, but I'm just saying, like, the more relatable and the more connective you can be on that platform, I think can really draw in a community and a following. And that's really why I love what I do, because how many roofing companies are there? There's one on every corner, but how can Jenny set herself apart from those other people? I'm in several wedding vendors Facebook pages, and people ask for, different catering companies, and how many charcuterie people tag like themselves, but like Brittany sets herself apart from other people so much for a certain reason. And so how can that really be shown? And that's the purpose.
Yeah, I love that. And I love that. And I love the fact that you guys are talking about, working with people that they, like, and trust, because so often people are showing their highlight reel on social media, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people think you're only seeing the positive. Whereas I think a lot of people are now starting to be vulnerable and show people, look, yes, it may be great the majority of the time, but I am human and I am still experiencing the same things that you're experiencing also.
That relatability is key.
Yes, 100%.
I always say that people will admire you for your strengths. They'll look up to you. They'll say, this is cool. But man, they connect to you through your weaknesses and in your hard times. I mean, when I see someone now that is successful, I instantly think, like, what dark parts, like what troubles, what hardships did they go through to get where they are today? Like, that's where my brain goes. Because
absolutely,
that's a whole other episode, Brittany.
Yeah. Know they went through some, but like if you can be vulnerable, and again, have your boundaries on how much, right? But if you can be vulnerable, that's how people will connect with you. And that's where they'll want to do business with you. And you do that through social media. We're given this platform.
Absolutely. And you can reach, just the amount of people you can reach on social media is just insane. I do want to talk a little bit more about the I cannot talk today, the relatability when we get back from our next break real quick.
Okay.
The Community Difference-Wylie is made possible by Paul Fisher with Certainty Home Lending, Close with Certainty, Brittany Welch with Boards by B. It doesn't get any cheddar than this. Melissa Mancini, owner of Melissa Mancini Photography. Don't let your babies grow up to be JPEGs. Caitlin Fiesel with Elite Diamond Cleaning. Your house is a diamond, let's get it out of the dust. Angela Tucker with Coldwell Banker Apex, here to help you discover your real estate dreams and build wealth through all stages of life.
And by Tara Padilla with Texan Window Cleaning. Don't let dirty windows be your pane in the glass. The North Texas Community Difference-Wylie. Together, we can make the difference.
And now back to the show.
Thank you so much again to all of our sponsors. Again, if you're interested in sponsorship, let us know. We do have open spots available. We've got shows all throughout the Metroplex in different cities. And so there's definitely room for you. And we will be starting them just continuously. I say we, Lyndon will be starting those shows continuously throughout the year. So if you're interested in sponsorship, let us know. And Lyndon will reach out to you for that. We kind of ended before the commercial talking about relatability. Anyone can answer this question. How do you relate to your customers? How do you provide value? What is it that you do?
I'm happy to jump in, Tara, if you're okay.
Go ahead.
So I shared my background professionally and educational, but the third component that brings the heart to what I do is the relatability, is that understanding of what it is like to be an injury victim. I was a freshman in college. I was driving to school. Someone ran a red light, T-boned me, spun me around, hit a parked car, wrapped around a telephone pole. And my whole world changed. Like, I didn't know what was going on. I was injured. I went to the doctor. Ultimately, they said, yeah, that numbness in your back, that's normal. You'll be okay. And I didn't know any better. I didn't know what I didn't know. So I settled my case, and I'm embarrassed to say, I think they gave me like $1,000. They didn't even cover my medical expenses, which I had to go back and fight for them to do. But I didn't realize within years I was going to be having my first back surgery.
Wow.
In 11 years, I had my second back surgery, and I've now had 4 spinal surgeries. I've lived the uncertainty of what happens after a case settles, to be able to relate to people, to know what that pain is like, to know what that uncertainty is like, and to bring that to the table in conjunction with my experience, and my understanding on how we can help improve their financial future, I think that gives me a different approach when I'm talking to people. It is truly not about pushing a product or a solution that would benefit me. It is about helping them understand what their choices are from a place of compassion and understanding that there's a lot of fear and uncertainty when people are negotiating a settlement. It could be even selling a business or a property where they need that income to be able to support them through retirement. Understanding them in their position in that time is that relatability that I bring to that conversation, and the vulnerability of sharing that I've made the mistake. I didn't know I should have taken better efforts to be educated when I was settling my case. It was too young. I didn't know any better. But that was actually the whole launch of my live stream, which has just recently started on LinkedIn, entitled "Wish I Had Known." We don't know. So what information do we have that we can share to help other people? That's my mission.
Jodie, I really love that. And Brittany, I know you've got something to say. Let me just chime in here real quick, because my son actually broke his hip at school. He was only 14 at the time. Broke his hip at school playing football. And so for the past year and a half, this was October, not last year, but the year before, I have been fighting with the school, with the catastrophic insurance company, trying to find an attorney. And I just didn't know, you don't know what you don't know, right? You don't know how to get through it. And the school's like, we don't owe you anything. You signed this. You basically signed your life away. You didn't know what you were signing. You should have had insurance. We're sorry. And so, I've kind of been dealing with that with my son for the past year and a half. And I see all of these comments of everyone saying, it's exactly why you are who you are, because you're so compassionate, because you understand and you provide value, and you explain to people through the journey. So I may need to talk to you after this. And I don't know if you can help me, but you might need to, be able to get me in touch with someone that can help me, because it's definitely, you don't know what you don't know. And it puts you kind of in this predicament. You start getting all of these bills coming in and collections notices, and you're just lost. Right. And, we haven't gotten to the settlement part if we ever get there, but you just kind of, you start kind of getting in this dark corner, and you just don't know what to do or where to go. And everyone says they can't help you. So you just give up. Right. And so I can understand that aspect of it for sure.
The giving up, that's the big part of it. That so many people just don't know that there's even an option where they can receive this kind of help. Absolutely. I have a friend that was actually in a terrible car wreck, and they had to use the jaws of life to save her. And she's so fed up with the system right now that she's exhausted. She's just trying to heal, that she's just giving up. She's like, it is what it is. So I'm so grateful that we're aligned, and I've known you for however long, but just never exactly knew what it was that you did. So being able to get your message off of how you can help people is so important, because that's exactly it. We are at that stage where you just feel defeated by these big corporations, and it's just like, I can't do anything more. And I find that it's not as similar. It's similar to what you do, but simply with roofing, with claims that go through, that if you are not a qualified person to point out every single thing that's on your property, then the insurance company is not responsible for covering it. They need to have someone there that's going to show them what the damage is. That's why having a contractor that knows how to measure, that knows what's on your property is very important, because the insurance company is not going to volunteer anything that they, if it's not pointed out to them. No. That you're covered, that you're taken care of. That's why you're paying this company. But that's not, in fact, at all how it's supposed to be. That's not all how they actually do things.
No, they're going to do everything they can to not pay you any money, and they're versed in it, whereas we're not. Well, you're versed in the insurance side of things, but I'm not versed in it, and so what they tell me is what I think is to be true, right? And that's just not the case sometimes. So I'm excited that you're a guest on here, and I'm excited to connect with you after the show. But Brittany, go ahead.
Yeah, I just think today's topic is all about social media. And we're sitting here and we're making these connections, and we're automatically thinking of people who in our life can benefit from knowing Jodie because of what Lyndon has provided us in social media, this podcast. When you first hear about social media, you may think, oh, they're going to talk about reels and, stories and this and that. But if you guys notice, like, all that we've talked about is being genuine, being authentic, being your authentic self. Because here's the thing. People are going to know. They're going to know if you're faking it. They're going to know if you're not being real. And man, the world will call you out. People, I mean, we live in a cancel culture kind of world. You do one thing wrong like that on social media, they're going to call you out. I don't know if you guys follow Keith Lee. He's a food talk person, and he came to Dallas recently, and he gave a huge tip to a local place in Rowlett. And apparently, I don't know all the details, but the owner didn't do what she was supposed to with the money, or didn't give it to somebody, something. Well, the internet went crazy, and she's now permanently closed her business. And that's the thing. People with social media, you have to realize it's just about being your authentic self. So me, I'm single. I'll joke about being single on social media. I will try to show the background of being a business owner, former teacher, TikTok. Like, I'll talk about those things. You just have to be your authentic self so people can connect, but you have to be vulnerable in a way if you want to capitalize on what social media can bring you. It's scary at first, right? But where does the magic happen? It happens outside of the comfort zone. You hear that over and over again, but it's so true. I remember when I reached out to Jordan, we were friends from teaching. That's how we'd met. We'd become Facebook friends. And I had seen her do some work in some network marketing in the past. I was looking for some help with social media because, like Jodie, it's not what I want to spend time learning and doing and all that. I want to do what my business is. So you ask for help. I reached out and I said, have you ever thought about social media? And, she's the type that's going to say, sure, why not? Because I was like, you can do it for yourself. Have you ever thought about doing it for someone else? She's like, absolutely, let's go. And that's kind of where it spun. And now to think like where what she's doing now, it's just so cool to see. But it's because she was just showing her vulnerable self on social media. People are always watching. They may not like your stuff. They may not comment, but they're always watching. I promise you that.
Absolutely. I don't know. And I'm sure it's happened to you guys too, but people that you don't even think are watching you on social media, they'll inbox you and just tell you how grateful they are for you. And you're like, I had no idea you were even watching because you're a ghost. Yeah. Someone said lurkers are out there. That is 100% facts. And there's a couple other beautiful quotes that were put in here. And one of them is authenticity always for the win. Yes, 100%. And then one connection is all we need to change our lives. Raquel Flores said that one. Yes, that one. I'm like, mic drop. We can leave now. That's all. Crazy. But it's so true. It's so true.
Yeah, Raquel Flores. I'll give her a little quick plug. She's a LinkedIn individual as well. She has a Connection Corner podcast, and just all about that connection, because we never know that one connection that's going to make a difference in someone else's life. For me, it was the book that got me on social media that has expanded my world with genuine friends and professionals and opportunities that otherwise would never have existed. So, kudos to those 50 authors who put that book out, because it has brought me here to meet all you wonderful women.
Absolutely. Tell me the name of that book again. I'm going to write it down.
#networked.
#networked. Okay. I'm going to check that one out. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, and that's what, and Lyndon wanted to talk on this a little bit too, and that's why Lyndon created these shows, right? To connect everyone in the community and in the local different communities as well. And Lyndon, I know you said you wanted to hop in. Do you want to hop in real quick?
Yeah, I just wanted to. One of the things I've been studying probably over the last 4 or 5 months is how people that have never been an entrepreneur will tend to perceive your business as a commodity. Right. And that's where you start to get into the challenges of only winning based on price. And none of us want to be in that situation, because the lowest price always wins. Eventually, you both go broke. So one of the things that it said, the reason people start to perceive our businesses as a commodity is because we copycat everybody else's marketing in our own business. So there is, one of the things Jodie has said over and over that I love that word, a differentiator. If we're always just regurgitating what our top competitors are doing, no one's ever going to see us differently. And you ladies have heard me in Master Network say, what's the one thing in your business that can never be replicated, duplicated, or imitated? You. And so you've got to put that personal stamp on it. You really do. So that's my 2 cents. Thank you very much.
No, I agree with that. And I think that goes with what Jordan said, right? The people don't buy from people. People don't buy from products. They buy from people. Absolutely.
Jordan, or even businesses. It's the individuals. It's the relationships. People want to work with the people. You know, that's where the relationships and the opportunities are going to grow.
Yeah, 100%. And I think nowadays too, everyone can have the 5-star reviews, right? I mean, I think you can even buy them. They won't stick for long, but you can even buy the 5-star reviews. Everyone has 5-star reviews now, but really setting yourself apart is building that personal relationship and letting people get to know the real you. Let's do our final break real quick, and then we will hop into some fun with some rapid fire.
The Community Difference is a new series of shows powered by the Difference radio live stream and podcast network. This series of shows was designed to highlight the unsung heroes that call our towns and communities home. And we wanted to create a platform that brings awareness to and reminds folks of the goodness that lives within so many of us. By working with the local community leaders, business owners, first responders, veterans, schools, and citizens who want to unite with a clear and selfless purpose, the Community Difference seeks to spotlight the people, events, and activities that are producing positive outcomes, inspirational stories, and incredible experiences. In a world that is consumed with negative press, media manipulation, and propaganda, The Difference, along with many others who believe and support The Difference, understands there is no better way to make the difference than to highlight the unsung heroes that call our towns and communities home. We are currently searching for local communities to be the focus of our shows, but before we can launch a show in your community, we need your help. We need you along with local business leaders, chambers of commerces, major nonprofits, online community group leaders, networking groups, etc., to join us in making the difference in helping your community be seen, be heard, and be remembered. So, if you would like to know how you, your business, school, social media community, church, or your favorite nonprofit organization can be a part of this unique and powerful program, reach out to us today and introduce yourself and let us know how you would like to contribute and bring awareness to the amazing people, places, and events that are making the difference in the community you love. You can call us at 972-866-4596 or email us at info@thedifferenceradio.com.
And now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Thank you again to our sponsors. And man, this has been a great show. And I'm just reading back through the comments. Jodie, you are a loved individual. Someone said you do have an amazing team, but you're also a brilliant woman who draws other people leading in their field together to make a team that will reach all your needs in structured settlement. That says a lot about you, and it says a lot about what you do and who you are. I mean, the fact that you're bringing in other people that are doing the same thing as you and just helping and providing that value says so much. So
it's really about your community. I mean,
Absolutely.
You really have to lean on those, like you wonderful women here, like you support each other locally, and to find those that have like-minded interests, everyone wins, when we work together.
Love it.
That brings me into a question that I have for you before we go into rapid fire. Us being business leaders and being involved in the best networking group in the community, which is Master Networks, and also business leaders, how can we support you? Like, who is your ideal client? How can we directly support you?
Good question.
For me?
Sure, go
Okay.
ahead.
So connections with personal injury attorneys, those attorneys that are in the litigation space, attorneys that deal with taxes, business attorneys, those that are in real estate and mergers and acquisitions, just a few people. Those are the people that have the opportunity. Yeah, right. Those are the people that have the opportunity to make sure that these opportunities are presented before it's too late, because the window of opportunity to utilize our services is very finite. It only exists at time of settlement, because the IRS says after they touch the money, they've triggered constructive receipt, and they lose that tax mitigating and tax favorable strategy opportunities.
Wow. Jordan, I want to ask that same question for you. How can we help you? What type of connections are you looking for currently?
I love small business owners. Like, y'all's businesses are not small, but I love working with people like y'all, just because, y'all are getting out there and you're growing. And I like to work with people directly like that. just because they have more say in how their business works and it's ran and it's yours. And so specifically just connecting with either like startup small businesses or just business owners in general that are very hands-on in their business. Those are the people that I love to work with. And then as far as photography, just really anybody that is going through a milestone or, wanting to rebrand or, needing just updated family photos or anything like that. Anybody that's been lacking confidence, I want to make you feel confident. And so let me get behind the lens.
Cool.
Will you be doing spring sessions?
Yeah, I am. I'm getting that put together. So
okay.
I'm going to do
curious.
A branding shootout. Actually, I'm going to block off, rent out a studio and do a branding shootout to where people can come and have their block of times to be able to do that.
Awesome.
Are y'all ready to have some fun?
Yes, I am.
Go ahead, Brittany.
Okay. I'm going to start with Jenny. Favorite season of the year?
Summer.
Okay. Jodie, beach or mountains?
Beach.
Okay. Tara, favorite movie?
Notebook.
Notebook. Okay. Jordan, favorite meal could be from anywhere, any combination. What are you eating last meal?
Number one from Whataburger with cheese. Oh, I'm number one Whataburger with cheese, a large fry, and extra ketchup.
Really?
Spicy or regular ketchup?
Both, please. Make my fry a large, and I want a medium Diet Coke.
Okay. Jenny, are we doing sweet or are you savory? Sweet tooth or savory? Salty or sweet?
Savory.
Ooh, savory. Okay. Jodie, dream vacation.
Maldives.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay. Tara, what do you listen to pump you up, to get you motivated, to get you going? What do you listen to?
Well, I'll use that as for the gym. I use house music.
Okay. Jordan, karaoke song. What are you picking?
Anything Dixie Chicks.
That was my very first
Cowboy,
one.
take me away. Find me in my car with a microphone.
Okay. Jenny, Facebook or Instagram?
Facebook.
Same. Jodie, are you doing coffee or are you more of a wine girl? When you meet somebody, do you do drinks or do you do coffee or cocktails, we should say?
Cocktails.
Nice. Okay. Tara, favorite place to shop?
Oh, I really dislike shopping, but I would say American Eagle for some jeans.
Okay.
For some jeans.
Jordan, what book are you reading right now?
Well, what book I should be reading right now is the question. That's probably my Bible. I have not reading right now. Actually, I need to. So.
Okay. Jenny, what book are you reading right now then?
Eat, Pray, Love. And the book is so detailed compared to the movie. She is in detail about each place in Italy, the restaurants that she's gone to, and next she's going to Indonesia. So it's amazing.
I watched the movie before I planned my Italy trip. I will say that. Jodie, which trait do you value most in relationships of any sort?
Honesty.
Yes.
Good one. Tara, best compliment somebody's ever given you?
I would have to say either my smile or my eyes.
Okay. Jordan, night owl, morning girl, what are you?
I'm not a morning person. I'm night owl.
Okay, I think we have time for one more round.
Yeah, someone said Eat, Pray, Love is way better than the movie. It makes you want to travel and seek your own inner self.
Oh,
I'm ready.
Yes.
Yeah, I can totally see Jenny just feeling all of that.
I watched that and Mamma Mia when I was planning my Italy and Greece trip.
That's funny.
Jenny, let's say what's something on your bucket list you haven't done yet?
Travel.
Well, you travel a lot. Okay, so
I've only traveled in the U.S. I've only been to Mexico. I guess I should say going to Greece.
Okay, Greece.
There you go.
I love it. Jodie, I would say favorite workout, but I know it's Pure Barre. Plug Pure Barre in Murphy. It's amazing. Let's say Jodie, Sonic drink order. What is it?
Water.
Yes, girl.
Do you ever put a flavor in it?
Route 44 water.
Nope, just water.
Okay.
Just water.
Tara, what is something that is one of your pet peeves?
Small talk.
Small talk?
Small talk with like no point. Like not people that I'm trying to make a relationship with, but like someone I know that has the same small talk every single day.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a good thing you're married because that's what dating's like. Okay.
Yeah. Thank God. Thank God.
I saw this quote and it's like, can I find my husband already? I'm tired of telling 5 people how my morning was.
Aww.
Okay, we'll start with Jordan. Back to food. If you could only eat one thing every day for the rest of your
Whataburger.
Besides Whataburger, you can't pick
Whataburger. Well, when I was pregnant last time, I loved oatmeal cream pies. My baby shower with oatmeal cream pies and Chex Mix.
Do you have any cravings this time?
No, not really, honestly. No, we bought like the drumstick, but we bought the minis, and so I have one of those every single night because it doesn't really count. You can eat it in like one bite.
Perfect. Okay, so I want to
I'm
round
about
it
to come
out.
to Pure Barre with Jenny.
Yeah, you coming, girl.
I want to round it out with one thing. I want everyone to think of their favorite local place to eat. Let's give some shout outs to some local restaurants. So think of that because we all live in this vicinity. So Jenny, who are you shouting out?
I'll go with my favorite food that I could eat every day. That new pizza place dough is phenomenal. If you have not tried it, it is so great.
Wait,
it's
where
all
is
organic
that?
ingredients.
Where
It's
is it?
right next to Snap Fitness, right before you turn on Brown by the 7-Eleven,
Okay.
where the Eat and Sip used to be. It's fantastic. It's super thin crust. The delivery is like in 15 minutes, and it's fantastic.
Do they serve pizza by the slice or no?
I don't think so, but I order their extra large, and me and Tom finish the whole thing.
Okay.
So, no extra large.
Wow.
Okay. Jodie, you are up. Who are you plugging out?
I love Johnny's, a little Mexican restaurant off of Country Club.
So good. I call it Jahani's because it's spelled JHONNY.
Oh, am I mispronouncing it?
No,
okay.
I pronounce it.
Brittany has her own way of saying things.
I mean, yeah. Napolis.
Yeah. So Johnny's is good. And it's like if you drive past it, you'd miss it if you didn't know it was there. It's tiny, but it's good. All right,
Yes.
Tara, I know you don't live in Wylie, but you're here all the time.
Oh, I was going to do one in Sunnyvale. Is that okay?
Sure. Why not?
Okay. So I have a friend that owns Dos Charros, and they have a couple different locations. And they just recently, within the last year, opened their location in Sunnyvale. And it's Tex-Mex. It's amazing. So definitely Dos Charros in Sunnyvale.
You know, we love us some Mexican food, girl. Margarita.
Yes. All day, every day.
Yeah. Brittany, what's yours? Because I feel like I know what you're going to say.
Actually, I'm shouting out the South. Have you guys been to the South yet? Dude, I'm not a gumbo person, but their gumbo is so good, and their red rice. And it's the owners, they live in Inspiration, so they're so local, but it is delicious, y'all. Their hours I think are a little different. I think they may close between lunch and dinner, so check it out. But if you're listening and you have not been to the South, of course you have to go. And then of course there's Frankie's, Frankie's.
Oh yeah, Frankie's is always good. All right, well we've got
Jordan's gonna finish us.
Oh yeah.
Well, I was going to say Frankie's too, because I really love their margaritas. Obviously not right now, but I like their margaritas and their brisket queso.
Perfect.
Well, we've got 2 minutes left today. It has been a fun show. So what we're going to do is go around and tell people how they can get in touch with you. And Jodie, I'm going to start with you.
Well, the easiest way to find me is safeguardyoursettlement.com. All my contact information is there, but I work with Arcadia Settlements Group. My email, I see it scrolling at the bottom, jlam@teamarcadia.com. Or you can give me a call at 480-253-3761. It's my direct dial directly to my office. You can talk to me, especially if anyone has any specific personal cases they really want to talk about and questions or challenges. I'm happy to help any way I can.
Thanks for today, Jodie. Jordan?
Thank you.
You can follow me on my Instagram with the Creative Social House, or my photography is Jordan Vaughn Photography. And then my website is jordanvaughnphotography.com.
Awesome. Thank you for today as well. Jenny?
Well, you can reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram, or on our website, which is tcroofingandrestorations.com. And we'll be happy to help you. There's a message profile in there. And then we also have a quick quote that just got added to our website. So if you're wanting to get a new roof, maybe you've been paid by insurance, or you're just curious what the price is, you can just click that. And in 60 seconds, you'll have a quick quote for your roof replacement.
Awesome. Brittany?
Perfect. I'm Boards by B is on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Would love to connect. My social handle is at Boards by B DFW. Would love to connect with you. And then my phone number is 214-734-4173.
Awesome. And I am Tara Padilla, and you can look up Texan Window Cleaning as well on TikTok, YouTube, all the socials, Facebook, Instagram, and you can also give us a call for a free estimate at 972-214-9904. Thank you for a great show today, ladies. I hope y'all have a good rest of your day.
Thank you for watching today's show. If you liked today's show, please share, like, and subscribe, and make sure to shop, buy, and hire in Wylie. Special thanks to all the guests, co-hosts, and sponsors of the North Texas Community Difference-Wylie.
Thank you for tuning in and watching our show. If you would like to see our next show, or more shows like this one, just click the QR code and go to show schedules, or just follow and subscribe to our channels to get updates and notifications of this show, and many others like it.